Hello, friends. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to the replay. If you're catching me on the replay, type in #replay. And if you're catching me live, please type in the comment bar so that we know that you're here and we can say hello. Give it a few minutes and let all the notifications go out. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And there we go. Excellent. Hi, Charlene. Good to see you. Thanks so much for joining. Hey, hey. How was your day? I hope it was good. Mine was good. We're going to do some playing. I love to play. Love it. I love it. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started. A lot of times I get asked, what is Chalkology and why do you love it so much? So first off, what Chalkology is this growing concept in DIY home decor. Simply put, it is silkscreen design transfers, a liquid Chalkology paste that goes on liquid, dries hard, and comes off just with water, but it doesn't come off until you take it off. There's also an ink product that you can use with the silk screens. So you can put this on any flat surface or any item that can be heat set, whether it be with a heat press, an iron, an easy press, or even in the oven. It is so quick and easy. You're going to love it. So why don't we try chalking something up? First, we're going to get some things ready. So I have my fuzzing cloth, and I'm going to take my design transfer out of the package. They come in these lovely packages that actually have a hang tag on them, so you can store them in the package as well. And it even tells you on the back the steps for doing the project, so it's super, super easy. And we're going to write on the back of this one. I'm just going to call it Daydream, so I know which side of the carrier sheet it goes on. You want to put your silk screen back on the carrier sheet on the shiny side. If I can get it to come off of here, it doesn't want to cooperate, of course. Of course. I'm excited for you to see. Oh my goodness. You know, we had a comedy of errors last night, and I said, I really hope that today the Facebook isn't going to be the same way. All right, so we have a shiny side of our carrier sheet, and we have a dull side, and we write on the back of it so we know which transfer goes on there, but also so that we know not to stick the transfer back here. Why that matters is this is a vinyl transfer that has adhesive sticky back, and so you can see that it's an actual silk screen. You can see through there, and it's going to allow just the right amount of product to go onto our project, which is super great. This is repositionable and reusable, and you can get anywhere from 8 to 12 uses out of the designs. The idea is if you take care of them really well, you're going to get 12 or more, but it just depends on how they're used and what they're used on. So what we want to do is we want to remove the backer sheet from the sticky backed design transfer, and we want to fuzz that up. And what that means is we're going to use a clean dry towel, and we're going to put it on there a couple of times just to make it a little less sticky. Now what that does is it allows us to get it off of our project really, really easy. Yes, I also have a YouTube channel. I would love for you guys to share and subscribe to the YouTube channel so that more people can see this. And you know, if you're catching me live tonight, go ahead and push that share button. It's in the bottom left-hand corner of your mobile device, and that's going to allow your friends to see it, but it's also going to allow you to come back and watch later. So go ahead and hit that share button for me, please. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this fabulous board and base. This is a 5x7 double-sided chalkboard that comes with a wonderful wooden base, and you can turn it sideways, you can have it vertical, you can have it horizontal, and we already have done this in another video, and I'll be showing this technique, this ombre technique. We'll be showing that very soon too. But we're going to go ahead and turn it over, and we are going to chalk it horizontally. So we're going to take our design transfer off of the fuzzing cloth. We're just going to eyeball it. I want it closer to the top because I know it's going to sit in that little base. And I'm just going to set that down and smooth the wrinkles out. Now it's important that you smooth the wrinkles out because this is a silk screen, and if there's any air bubbles in the silk screen, your product is going to seek those out, and we don't want that. We want it to be nice and smooth and easy. So I'm going to be using Chalkology Paste in the color white. Just real simple. And I have a stir stick. I'm just going to stir it really quick and make sure it's a good consistency. This one it's the consistency of cake batter or yogurt is another good example. So you want to make sure it's a nice creamy consistency and not too thick. If it's too thick, you can give it a squirt with a water bottle, just a mist of water, not a full on, you know, here's a stream of water, but a mist with a water bottle, and that's going to let you stir and get it to a good consistency. And then you're ready to use it. So this is going to go really, really fast. We've already prepped the surface. We've prepped our transfer. We've prepped our chalk. Now we've peeled it off of the back of our backer. So we've peeled it. We're going to place it. We're going to paste it. We're going to peel it and reveal it. Okay? So here we go. We're going to put the paste on and use our small squeegee to spread that around over the silkscreen design area. That's what we want to make sure is covered. And we're going to do that really, really easy. And I'm picking up the excess as I go along. So make sure everything is covered. And the excess is going to go right back in my jar because we can use that another time. You know that you've got the right amount on there when you can see the design through the paste. If you can't see your design, then it's a little too thick and you need to take some more off. And now we're going to peel it. We want to peel either top to bottom or side to side. We do not want to peel it diagonally because this is a textile and it can stretch it out. So we want to just pull towards the ceiling really gently. And there you go. It's just that easy. Now I'm going to give this a quick dry with a heat gun. You don't have to do that. You can use hair dryer or you can let it air dry, and you'll be able to tell that it's completely dry because it'll go from shiny to a matte finish. So I'm going to grab the heat gun really quick, and it's going to get a little bit loud. Okay, so there you have it. We prepped it and then we place, paste, peel, and reveal, and it's just that simple. There we go. And now it's nice and dry, and it's not going to come off until I take it off with water. So let me set that aside. And now it's time to do the cleanup, because a lot of people say, well, that's really easy, but if it's a hard cleanup process, I don't want anything to do with it, because it's no fun to be crafting and you're having this great time crafting, and then you come in and you got to spend more time doing the cleanup than what you spent on your project, and that's just not any fun. So what I've got right here is my work mat. You can do this on a towel. You can do this on just your bar if you wanted to. You don't have to have anything special to work on. And I'm spraying this down with water, just plain water out of the squirt bottle. And then I have one of our erasers. This is a board eraser. And I'm just going to go and lightly go over the top of this in a circle so it picks up most of that chalk paste. And set that aside. Now I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to use a cleaning wipe to get that excess chalk paste off of my mat, and I'm going to flip it over and take a cleaning wipe. Just any kind of disinfectant wipe will work, and I'm going to go across the back of it, making sure that there is no chalk paste left in the silk screen. If it's in the silk screen, it's going to dry in the silk screen, and that will actually give you some distortion, but you can see through the silk screen, so you can check and make sure that there's nothing there. And that's it. It's clean, and now all we have to do is let it dry. So let me grab my cloth. Our fuzzing cloth is actually two sides, and you can come in and you can dry with one side and you can fuzz with the other. And so I'm just going to put it on here and go across it with my fingers a little bit so that it dries that off. And then on the fuzzing side, I'm going to go across it one more time. And this is ready to go back on the carrier sheet. Now, if you don't want to clean it and dry it using a towel, you don't have to. You can just set it sticky side up and let it air dry. It's just that easy. So we've handled what is Chalk Couture, we've done our project, we've cleaned our project, and we've said hello and waited for some friends to join us, and we've been on for 12 minutes. How great is that? How fabulous. Hi, Kim. Good to see you. I'm being really particular about how I put this back on the carrier sheet. You don't have to be. I'm just trying to line it up as best I can, and it's going to go right back in the package to hang up with my other designs. I think getting it in the package is the hardest part, right? Hi, Debbie. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. All right, now this is nice and dry. So let's talk about how you can get your hands on Chalk Couture products. There's a couple of different ways. You can subscribe to our mystery box, which has a great value to it. Our mystery box comes out on the 5th of each month. It's $19.99, and that includes your tax and your shipping, I do believe. Now, what you get is a B-size transfer. Well, you say, what does that mean? I don't know what a B-size transfer is. Well, an example of a B-size transfer is this one right here. This was our Club Couture for the month of February. And if you wanted to get your hands on the March design, which is a mystery, so you don't know until it comes to you in the mailbox, you just would need to sign up before the end of February. And you can add this design. If you love the Oh Snap, you can add this to your order if you do it in February. Now, if you wait after February, you can't do it because these are exclusive designs for Club Couture members. And the other thing that you get is 3 paste packets that are going to allow you to do multiple projects with that design. Some other designs that have come in our Club Couture, let me grab a couple of them. I really love this one. It says, "Life is short, buy the shoes." How great is that? It's so beautiful, and you even have the soles of the shoes that are separate, so you can make them red soles if you wanted to. Really great. Here's one. It says, "I just want to chalk pretty things." Love this one too. Really versatile. It is $19.99. It includes the shipping, and it's such a great price. You can also add the Kickstart kit. The Kickstart kit is really a fantastic value as well. You're going to get, in the Kickstart kit, you're going to get a jar of white Chalkology paste, because of your 3 paste colors that you're going to get each month in the club, you're never going to get white. They want you to have color, okay? So you're going to get a paste. You're also going to get a small squeegee, just like the one I was using tonight. Now, the reason that you do this in the Kickstart kit is they're not going to send you a squeegee either. Otherwise, you would be overrun with squeegees and white paste. So these are things that it's good to have. The other thing you're going to get is a multi-tool. Now, this multi-tool is perfect for using as a small squeegee on one end and as a stirrer of your paste on the other end. It's made exactly to fit the curve of the jar, and so you can go in and you can scrape the inside of the jar. You can use this hard edge right here to scrape around the top and make sure that all of your paste is in there, and you can get it nice and clean before you close it up. It's also great for stirring. So you get one of those. You also get a board eraser, and let's see, where is my board eraser? Let's grab it. Here we go. It was hiding from me. This is the board eraser. Now, I cut mine in half. You don't have to cut yours in half, but you're going to get one of these as well. And I believe that you actually get it in a 2-pack. So you get your board eraser. It's got one edge that has raised little dots on it, and the other edge is smooth. And you saw how perfect it was for cleaning the transfers. This is also excellent for cleaning your chalkboards too when you're ready to take your design off. And you're going to get some boards, because you can't really do designs if you don't have surfaces. So in the Kickstart kit, you get 2 surfaces. You get our beautiful versatile board and base that's 5 by 7. That's the one that we worked on tonight. And here it is in the vertical orientation. So you're going to be able to do a lot with that. And now, because the transfers, some of them, even though they're 8 by 10 transfers, and some of them you cut apart like this. This one is one that you would cut apart, and it would fit really cute on a board. You also have this size, so you're going to need something a little bigger. And boy, did they outdo themselves. You get the 9 by 12 Aiden chalkboard. This is a wonderful board. It also happens to be magnetic. So you can do your design and have little magnets on there and include pictures, or if you wanted to have an invitation or any kind of thing that you need to remember, this is perfect for it. So you can only add the Kickstart kit when you place your order for Club Couture. And as I said, if you want to get in on Club Couture for the month of March, you've got to get in now before the end of February, because once it hits March 1st, you're no longer eligible for the month of March. You would be able to order again in March and get your kit in April. I hope that makes sense. All right, gosh, we've covered a lot in such a short amount of time. Let's talk colors. Okay, so Couture has white Chalkology paste. That is fabulous, but if you're like me, you're going to want things that are going to be colored as well, not just going to go with white, right? Well, the Chalkology paste comes in 38 colors, so you can get a wide variety of pastels and brights and anything in between. And then it also includes 3 shimmer metallic pastes in silver, gold, and copper. And these are just amazing. They shimmer like you would not believe. It is like liquid glitter. They're so pretty. Now, if you want to use our ink products and you want to make something a little more permanent, there's 25 ink colors to choose from, including those same 3 metallic colors. So that is really, really versatile. And as I said, with using ink to make it permanent, all you need to do is heat set it, either with an iron or an easy press or some sort of heat press, or if it's oven safe, you can put it in the oven. So that means you can do really cool little coffee cups, and you can make them say whatever you want. And we have a font that is called Handwritten that happens to look exactly like Rae Dunn. It is amazing. So you can have your own personalized Rae Dunn font as often as you want it. So, what questions do you guys have? Let's look at another surface while everybody is getting their questions together. This is our pillar stand. It is another 5x7 board, and it is removable, so you can also do it in both horizontal and vertical orientations, just like our board and base. It has a peg system that goes in the back so that it holds it in place and it doesn't remove until you want to remove it. And if you happen to notice this lovely monogram on here, this was done using the hot mess technique, but the best thing that I can tell you is yes, Couture does have monograms. All right, well, another way that you can get Couture directly to your door is to go online to my website, which is in the comments section, and you can order directly from the website. But better than that, you can go to my VIP group, and in my VIP group here on Facebook, you're going to be able to get specials that are not available anywhere else. You order directly from me, and you get some goodies often for free, so you definitely want to be a part of the VIP group. And if you do join Club Couture, you're going to be able to chalk right along with me in the VIP group as we work on that project together in a different kind of way, because you're going to get a video and a PDF explaining how to do the project, but I'm going to want to bring you a little twist on that same project so you can use your design transfer more than once right away, because I'm sure you've got something around the house that you can chalk on. You can use Chalkology Paste on wood, glass, metal. You can use it on laminate. I've seen people chalk their cabinets, their windows, and their walls. And yes, you can chalk your front door too. You can use it on paper, and so you can use this to actually make cards, or you can use it on laminate, like laminated sheets, and use it for your planner. How many of you planner babes love to put inspirational messages in your planner? I know I do, and I just love being able to use Couture in such versatile ways. And then of course you can use it on fabric, on textiles, on ceramic. As I said, anything that is heat setable. So there's another little project that I wanted to do, and let me grab it real quick. Look at this cute thing. This is called a pallet board. This is the mini size. It is also 5x7, and it has a big brother. Look at that cute thing. Oh my goodness. Now, these are typically one-time use because this is wood, and when you're chalking on wood, it's going to be absorbed into the surface itself. But I thought we would do a little trick, and tonight I thought we would paint our pallet board with our Chalkology paste. Who wants to see that? Give me a thumbs up if you want to see some of that. Yay! We have quite a lag this evening, but that's okay. It gave me a chance to grab a quick drink and get ready to chalk this up. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this little spray bottle with plain old water in it, and I'm going to spray my pallet board and just get it kind of wet. Okay, now I'm going to open up my Chalkology paste. Oh, decisions. Shall we use Cherry Blossom Pink or Couture Teal? Pink or teal? Let me know in the comments. We're going to do a really light wash on it, so even though it's pink here, you're barely going to see that, and we're going to take most of this blue away too, but it's just going to be a subtle effect. teal. Okay, teal it is. All right, I'm going to take this Couture teal and I'm going to grab a little stir stick and I'm just going to give it a stir. It's a really good consistency. You can see it's about like cake batter. It's not running completely off, just really quick, but it's not sticking. It's not staying in stiff peaks either. So let me come in here and I'm just going to put some of this down on the board. And I'm going to grab a paintbrush, plain old, not fancy paintbrush, and I am going to move that around. Ooh, I might have a little too much water on it. Oh my goodness. It's really moving. Can y'all see that? Okay, I think I have too much water. So I'm going to let that come off the side. I'm not going to worry about it at all because we don't want it to pool up. We want it to actually spread out on here. So let's grab a little more paste. That's better. Oh my goodness. This is really, really interesting. I have not done this before, so this was a good experiment. I'm liking it a lot. How about you guys? Can you see the color? I don't want it to be super, super thick. Get the sides. I'm pulling the color. So it's just going to be a subtle effect. Oh, that's really soaking in good. Doing the edges. I love painting with it too. And I saw this tip from my dear friend Ken Hess, and I thought, we have got to try this. We've got to give this a try. Because what we're going to do is let this dry completely. And once it dries completely, I am going to spray it with Krylon Clear Sealant. And that is going to make it so that we can put whatever we want over the top of this blue color, this Couture teal color, and then we can change it. Game changer! Love that. So it goes from being a one-time use to a multi-use just by using a can of sealant. Now, if you wanted to make your chalk project permanent, say you wanted to make something that's going to sit outside in the weather, then you're going to want to spray it with sealant because in the weather you're going to have condensation and of course you're going to have rain, and after enough time with condensation and rain you're going to have some running. I'm loving that effect. It is so pretty. So pretty. It's just barely blue and it is just gorgeous. You can see it in the little nail holes really well. It soaks into the grain and it really makes the grain of that wood pop. Just a fabulous, fabulous idea. I'm so glad that Ken told me about it. So, so cute. Let me get a little closer and hopefully y'all can see that color in there. Give me a thumbs up if you can actually see the teal in there. It is just soaking into the grain. So pretty. Yeah, it's so pretty. All right. I really want to do the other side, but I'm not sure. Well, let's just turn it on its side. Woo! That's what I didn't want to do. Okay, it's all right. Let's turn it on its side and paint it like that. And I'm just going to grab a little more on my brush. and go up the sides. I promise I'll let you guys see. Just don't want to lay it completely down on its wet side right this second. Okay, so this side I did not spray first, so the wood was not wet, and the chalk paste is going on a little bit thicker, and that is making the color a little darker. So let me do that. Oh my gracious, this is so cute. You guys, it's so cute. Okay, I'm going to hold it and get a little more paste. It's just like painting, but it's really different than using acrylics because it is thick and the color is so ultra pigmented. Plus it dries with that nice chalk-like finish. That is so pretty. What do you think? Should we do it a little darker or leave it like it is? Tell me your preference, and that's what we'll do. Can you see that blue? So pretty. Darker, you got it. Okay, so I'm going to take the paste and I'm just going to, oh, now I get to leave it. Well, and I'm going to just kind of feather it out, spread it around. Now I'm going to let this dry on its own completely, and then tomorrow I'm going to seal it with a Krylon, and I'll come back live on Thursday and we can do a design on this palette board and just see how it turns out. It is so pretty. I love this color. I think that the camera is making it wash out to look white. From what I can tell, the lights and the camera are actually kind of hinting that it's more white than it is. It's a really vibrant blue. It's soft, but it's bright. I hope that makes sense. Oh, that's wonderful. Well, it is our signature color, so I'm glad that it's the color of your office. All right, let the edges again. It has really soaked in. I'm going to leave it standing on one edge. Now I see that I have, oh, how am I going to do this? I'm going to hold it by the end and just go over the other side where I was holding it because it's got fingerprints. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, that's one way to do it. We'll just let it go down and we'll do the fingerprints really quickly. It is fun to color with. We'll be showing that technique as well. It's like adult coloring books on a whole nother level. Isn't that crazy? Okay, let's make sure this side is good. Smooth out those spots. Then we're going to leave it to dry. That is it. There we go. Isn't that fun? Now that took a little bit longer than doing a standard project does, but you don't have to prep your boards. You don't have to paint your boards. You don't have to wax them. You don't have to sand them. You don't have to do anything to them. They come directly from Couture. That's kind of the beauty of buying our services. They are amazing. And as I said, you can buy direct. So you can enter Club Couture, you can buy direct, you can buy from me and my VIP group. And the other way that you can go about getting your hands on Couture products is by joining to become a designer. Now, a lot of our designers do this for a living, and some of the designers come in as hobbyists, and they basically want to be kidnappers. Our kit is a wonderful value for $99. You get $240 worth of product, and it's a great way to get your hands wet with Couture and try out a variety of projects and a variety of products. If you want information on joining, there's going to be a link right in the comments. And all you have to do is click on that link. Now, if you go into my VIP group and you want to ask questions there, you can do that too. And you can PM me anytime you like. I want to thank Charmaine for being my moderator tonight. She's done a fabulous job. And I want to thank each of you for joining me and taking some time out of your evening to play with Couture. I hope it's inspired you and you've learned something fun tonight and you've just enjoyed yourself. I know I've enjoyed myself. It's always fun playing with Couture. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up by reminding you, be good to yourselves, be good to each other, and happy crafting.